Hi everyone, in today's video I'm going to be showing you how to make these delicious Dubai Chocolate Cheesecake Cups. I'm sure all of you know what the Dubai Chocolate is because it's been so viral lately, and I am a little bit late to this trend, but I'm definitely going to blow your mind with today's recipe. So without further ado, let's get started. The first thing that we're going to do is make the cheesecake filling. This is one of the 3 layers that are going to be in this dessert, and we're going to start off by combining some heavy cream and powdered sugar in a medium-sized bowl. Use an electric hand mixer, stand mixer, or even just a whisk to whip this until it reaches soft peaks. This takes about 4 to 5 minutes using an electric mixer. We don't want to go to stiff peaks, just soft and fluffy peaks like this. Next, we're going to add in room temperature cream cheese. It's best to use the cream cheese at room temperature so it can easily combine with the whipped cream. Give everything a good mix, and next we're going to add in some pistachio spread and vanilla extract. I am using sweetened pistachio spread, so if you're using homemade pistachio paste, make sure to add some sugar in there. Also, could someone tell me why these pistachio spreads are so expensive? Like, a tiny jar is so much. You can get like the same amount of some other spread like almond spread or hazelnut spread for much cheaper. Anyways, I'm going to give everything a good mix. You don't want to over mix, just mix until everything is fully incorporated. Give it a good mix using a spatula to make sure everything is fully incorporated, and set this aside. Now for the chocolate ganache, we're going to add some heavy cream in a small saucepan, bring that to a simmer on medium heat, and then add that into some finely chopped dark chocolate. You could also use milk chocolate, but I like to use dark chocolate because it really helps balance out the sweetness in the dessert. Cover the bowl with some foil and set this aside for 5 minutes. 5 minutes later, you're going to use a spatula to give everything a good mix until it's nice and smooth. If you still have some lumps of chocolate, you could use a microwave or a double boiler to get everything nice and melted. Once this is done, you're going to set this aside, and let's move on to the last kadayif layer. In a small or medium-sized bowl, combine together toasted kadayif. I am using pre-toasted ones. If you're going to toast your own, you can use 70 grams of butter and toast that on medium heat on a pan. And then next, I'm adding in a pistachio spread. I'm adding about 6 tablespoons, but you can use 6 tablespoons first and then mix everything together. If you need it, you can use more. And then for the tahini, I'm adding 1 tablespoon. You can add up to 2 tablespoons or even leave this out completely. Give everything a good mix, and since it was a bit difficult to use a spatula, I just switched to some gloves and mixed it with my hands because it was so much easier. Another tip that I did find out later was that you could microwave your pistachio spread a little bit so it would be a bit runny. This would make it easier to mix using a spatula. Now let's layer the dessert because all of the components are ready to go. I'm going to start with the crunchy kadayif layer first. Add as much as you want and push it down a little bit, and then we're going to add on the cheesecake layer. I'm adding about like 2 heaped teaspoons, and then I'm adding the next layer, which is the dark chocolate ganache. Pour in the ganache like this, and then you can move the cup around to spread it out. And then repeat the layers again, and you can add as many layers as you like. This depends on how big your cup is. Repeat this process to fill as many cups as you'd like. This will depend on the size of your cups, but I got 6 of these cups. By the way, if you love layered or cup desserts, then you have to try out my Tiramisu Cups recipe. It's like this super easy version of tiramisu, but they're in cups and they're perfect for parties and get-togethers, and it's actually one of my most popular recipes on my blog. I will leave a link to that in the description box below with other dessert recipes as well. Make sure to keep the last layer dark chocolate ganache so it just looks nice, and then you can also top it off with crushed pistachios, some more of the crunchy kadayif, or leave them plain. Before serving, chill for at least 30 to 60 minutes so that everything is nice and set. And that's it, your Dubai chocolate inspired cheesecake cups are ready to go. This dessert is out of this world, and I am not kidding when I say that or even exaggerating it. It is crunchy, it is smooth, creamy, decadent. It is everything you would want in a dessert. And the flavors of the Dubai chocolate are outstanding. Pistachios with chocolate and the crispy kadayif. It is a match made in heaven. Honestly, whoever thought of that is a genius. The written recipe is available on my website. You can find a link to that in the description box below. Subscribe if you haven't already. It would mean so much to me. Like the video if you liked it, and comment down below your thoughts and if you've tried the recipe. And as always, thank you so much for watching.